Kotaro didn't just get one person pregnant, he got 4, including his own commander, without even trying. If the kingdom's top commando unit can't handle a goddess's pregnancy prank, what hope does anyone have? This video unpacks how a divine jealousy tantrum turned an entire shrine into a maternity ward. Before we dive into that mess, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the weirdest rescue mission ever. The year is 2088, and Tokyo Kingdom is a chaotic mess of magic, orcs, and warring factions. People are losing their minds over cursed diaries, and the government solution is a unit called the Independent Commandos. The vibe is like a cyberpunk fantasy where samurai swords meet lightning bolts and idol culture. This is the world where Yukikaze operates a warrior who also moonlights as a pop idol. She's part of a squad that deals with threats normal soldiers can't even comprehend. But she's not just some grunt. She's a key player in this ongoing civil war. You need to understand her track record to get why this pregnancy thing is so wild. Before the shrine incident, she'd already helped capture a rogue agent named Kichi Azusa. That mission ended with her granting Azusa a peaceful death using a magic comb. She's also a member of the band Y Kazex, recruiting members like a guitar heroine and a biwa master. Their first gig almost went south when the guitar heroine got jealous seeing Fuma Kotaro in the crowd. But Yukikaze calmed her down, and they all became friends after sharing their secret identities. It's a whole thing. She collects allies like Pokemon, but she's deadly serious in battle. For example, she once fought the monstrous White Dawn, who turned out to be her superfan. He demanded she shock him as punishment, and she reluctantly obliged to save him. This is Yukikaze, a warrior who uses lightning, but also has to deal with fanboys. But her biggest challenge isn't a fan or a villain, it's a goddess named Lucina. Lucina split from Juno and set up shop at Yomihara Shrine, granting easy pregnancies. Yukikaze and Kotaro were sent to check her out, thinking they might have to fight. Instead, they found a long line of mothers and a goddess who seemed genuinely kind. For a few days, everything was peaceful, and they became friends with Lucina. Then, a casual conversation about pregnancy changed everything. Yukikaze explained couple therapy, suggesting men should hold weights to understand women. Lucina found the idea so cute that she wanted to give Kotaro a phantom pregnancy. And that's when the plan went from educational to catastrophic. The attempt failed, but instead of nothing happening, Yukikaze and Electra got pregnant. Not with real babies, but with Kotaro's phantom kids, courtesy of Lucina's magic. The power spiraled out of control, and soon the entire Yomihara area was pregnant. Yukikaze was hit with morning sickness, and the squad scrambled for a solution. They tried to calm Lucina down, but it wasn't her doing, it was Juno. Juno had been watching the whole time, and she was burning with jealousy. The goddess of childbirth was jealous of a magical misunderstanding. The situation was escalating fast, with no clear way to stop the phantom pregnancies. Everyone was panicking, unsure how to deal with a goddess's emotional outburst. This was the climax, a full-blown crisis where a single mistake made everything worse. Yukikaze was puking, Kotaro was confused, and the squad was out of ideas. It seemed like the only solution was to fight their way out of the mess. But then, a character named Empusa stepped in and de-escalated everything. She managed to talk Juno down, resolving the crisis peacefully in a matter of minutes. The phantom pregnancies vanished, and everyone returned to normal instantly. That's the official story, a goddess's jealousy, a quick fix, and back to business. But the twist is that this mundane drama started from an even bigger catastrophe. Just days before, Yukikaze had been fighting for her life against a god. She'd been part of the attack on Two-Tates, a demon who absorbed her allies. Two-Tates absorbed her allies and went into a final form, rewriting death itself. Yukikaze was dodging attacks, knowing any of her hits would just make him stronger. She had to use Ito style with blades from a fallen comrade just to hurt him. She jammed those blades into Two-Tates, sacrificing them for a chance to win. Kotaro landed the final blow, killing Two-Tates in a giant combination attack. And just like that, she went from fighting a god to dealing with a pregnancy scare. It shows you the kind of life she leads, monster battles one day, divine PR disasters the next. We also can't forget the time she fought Anubis, who revealed her mom is the Phantom Lord. She didn't even have time to process that before he went berserk and became nearly immortal. Even with help from Almeria and Black, it was a brutal fight to put him down. Her lightning blade was broken, and her limiter was shot, but she still pulled through. All that combat experience is what makes her so effective in weird social missions. She's seen worse than a jealous goddess, which is why she didn't freak out. But the Lucina incident exposed a real fear. Her power scaling is out of control. Rinko noticed that Yukikaze's control hadn't dropped. Her output had just skyrocketed. This meant she was potentially more dangerous than ever, even in a peaceful setting. Shikanosuke even called her a monster, which really ticked her off. So yeah, she's got the power to kill gods, but she's also dealing with morning sickness. It's a weird dichotomy that few characters in fiction have to face. She's constantly balancing her combat survival instincts with social harmony. And that struggle is more compelling than just watching her cut down enemies. The real battle isn't always against a villain, sometimes it's against a goddess mood. Yukikaze's story is a testament to how messy life gets when you have responsibilities. It's not just about winning, it's about not causing a diplomatic incident. And honestly, she handled the pregnancy fiasco with more grace than most would. But it begs the question, what happens the next time a goddess gets jealous? Her friends are supportive, but that kind of chaos leaves a mark on anyone. We're left wondering how she'll cope with the next impossible situation. The aftermath of Two Tates and Lucina is still unfolding, with no clear endpoint. She's now a second-generation commando with a legacy she didn't ask for. And yet, she's still there, ready for the next mission, the next fight. That's the life of a commando idol. One part warrior, one part babysitter. She's bound to Kotaro and the rest, always pushing forward no matter what. For all her power, she's surprisingly good at diffusing tensions without violence, even if it means getting a phantom child out of the deal. The legacy of this event is a cautionary tale about meddling with divine forces. Juno's jealousy almost destroyed a peaceful friendship over a small misunderstanding. In the end, Lucina is still a good goddess, but her power remains intimidating. Yukikaze got a taste of motherhood without the commitment, and that's enough. Honestly, if you think your love life is complicated, imagine being Kotaro right now. It's a strange way to learn that even goddesses have relationship issues. If you think your squad has drama, just wait until you hear the full story. Subscribe before the next divine intervention hits.